Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the juicy secrets hidden in plain sight. Today we're digging into a filing from CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated, and let's just say somebody decided to exit stage left. This filing, a Form 8K, is like a company's quick bulletin board announcement to the world, usually for big events they can't wait to share or have to share right away. And CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated has a couple of things to report. First off, a director, Rick Orman, has stepped down from the board. Now, the document assures us this wasn't due to any fights or disagreements about how the company is run. It is more like a quiet departure. When a director leaves, especially without fanfare about problems, it can mean a few things. Maybe they have other ventures calling their name. Or perhaps they just felt it was the right time for them and the company. It is not uncommon for companies to have board changes, but it is always something we watch. Then there is the news about a press release from the 12th of January 2026. This is where CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated is sharing some corporate updates and their big plans for growth in 2026. Usually these press releases are full of optimistic language about the future, so we'll have to trust that the full release, which is included as part of this filing, gives us the real scoop on what they are planning. The filing also includes two exhibits. Exhibit 99.1 is the resignation letter from Rick Orman. Sometimes these letters are standard and bland, other times they might offer a tiny hint of what is really going on, though this one is stated to be without dispute. And Exhibit 99.2 is that press release from the 12th of January 2026 detailing their corporate updates and 2026 growth strategy. We are not given the details of the press release in this filing, only that it exists. This means we have to take their word for it that the strategy is sound and the updates are positive. Finally, we see the signature from Konstantin Nkafu, the Chief Executive Officer, signing off on this report on the 12th of January 2026. This tells us the company is aware of its reporting obligations and is filing this information as required. Now, looking at this filing, there are no financial tables. This isn't a financial performance report like a 10Q or a full year 10K. This particular 8K filing is focused on significant events. In this case, the departure of a director and the announcement of a press release containing future strategy. Without the financial numbers, it is hard to give a deep dive into the company's performance. We can't immediately see if they are growing, shrinking, or holding steady. The focus here is on governance and forward-looking statements. The resignation of Mr. Orman, while stated to be amicable, always leaves you wondering if there are underlying currents. The press release promising growth is the company's signal to investors that they have a plan, but the public will have to wait for that information to be released to the public. What we're left with is a snapshot of administrative and strategic announcements rather than a financial health check. CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated is signaling a focus on future growth, but the details remain in that press release. It is a bit like being told there is a surprise party planned, but you don't know who is invited or what the theme is. We'll have to keep an eye out for that press release to get a clearer picture of what this growth strategy actually entails. This filing is a bit light on the kind of juicy financial data we usually dissect, but it does highlight a change in its leadership structure and a commitment to future expansion. The key takeaway here is that CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated is going through some internal adjustments while simultaneously planning for what they believe will be a successful year ahead. The absence of financial tables in this specific report means we cannot assess their current financial standing or how the director's departure might financially impact the company. However, the fact that they are proactively announcing a growth strategy suggests a forward-looking and optimistic approach from the management. The real test will be in how they execute this strategy and whether the promised updates in their press release translate into tangible positive results for the company and its shareholders. That is our breakdown of CannaPharmaRX's Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these announcements and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.